What's up, y'all? It's your brother in the footwork, DJ Cornerstone, and you are watching Give Us the Works on the Foot Workout channel, where I interview various dancers, DJs, and producers. So listen up and pay attention while our guest today gives us the works. Yo, what up?
What's up, man?
Man, can you hear me all right?
Oh, I can hear you great. You hear me?
Man, cool, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, you right on time, man. I like that.
Yeah, man. If I'm on time, I'm late. You know what I mean?
You must sound like you military, man. No.
All right.
Snap. I gotta change. I gotta adjust this volume. This it's supposed. There it is. I can hear it come out my ear pods now. I'm like, what in the world did it do that? Yeah, man. So what's going on with you?
Not a whole lot, man. You know, regular everyday life, working on music. That's about it, man. You know?
Man, it sounds like a good life. Get to
Yeah.
work on music, shoot.
Yeah. It's a blessing.
Yeah, man, most definitely.
Yeah.
So, hey, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out, man.
Absolutely.
To be on the show, man, will give us the works.
Absolutely.
But I want to roll you a proper introduction, man, if I may.
Be my guest, please.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother in the footwork, DJ Cornerstone, and I got with us, man, one of the raw EDM DJs, club DJs, just all around cool brother, man, Norfik. So y'all, give it up. I'm gonna tell you, man, it's been a busy couple of weeks. School getting back in and all that. Having to do a little bit more cooking and cleaning and stuff. Wife busy, she in school and all that. But enough about me, man. We've been trying to link up for, man, over a month and a half.
Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah. I got COVID and craziness. Moving. You know, just regular life stuff, man. You know?
Man, well, I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah, all good here. Can't complain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So tell me, man, like, what got you into DJing and production?
So when I came up primarily in like my mom really got me into like soul music from the 60s, like that. And eventually, as I got older, I started to discover drum and bass and jungle, you know, UK jungle, when I was about like 12 or 13, and it was like nothing I'd ever heard before, right? So I gravitated towards that, and then I got into really a little more intense types of music that shot off from that genre.
Yeah.
And people like Aphex Twin and Square Pusher, and it was like a whole new world. I'd never heard any music like that before in my life. And then, you know, a couple of years later, I heard footwork. And footwork is reminiscent of jungle. I mean, it's not much different. It's the same tempo, same type of bass. The 808s, they're heavy, they're there. I mean, it's a different, you know, it's like triplets within footwork, but it was just like it was so similar. So yeah, I mean, like I started making music back in like 2008 digitally, and I didn't gonna come of it. I was just having fun, and around 2016 is when I put out my first record with Tar. That's a label based in LA, ran by a guy named Peabody. He signed to Brainfeeder Records, and from that point on, from like 2016, I was like, man, I could really probably do something with this, you know, like. Yeah. Maybe I could take this seriously and see what happens. And here I am, 2022, and just, you know, I'm just taking it wherever it goes. You know what I mean? Like, not trying to get famous, not trying to be the next big thing. I'm just like trying to put out quality music. And if people fit, hey, I've done my job, you know?
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh man, I was trying to hold it. Shoot. But man, but I like that you pretty much like, sounds like you're doing it for the love of it and you're taking it as it comes. You know, so it's like it's more natural.
Yeah. Well, it's all about, oh, I mean, that's all that music is, man. It's like, if you go into music, and I've met plenty of people all around the country where if you go into it, you're trying to make money off of it, or you're trying to get connections out of it, you're trying to be the next big thing. It's like, I don't know. To me, I never really dug that kind of thing. You know, like that's fine for people that do that. That's cool, but it's just, it kind of takes the art away from it. You know, it takes the self-expression and the art and the soul away from it, because you're only focused on one thing. You're not focused on trying to put yourself out there and trying to help other people and what have you. You're just focused on money, which is cool. That's cool. Each their own. That's not why I do it. I'm just trying to experiment and see what I can make and what I can, you know, define genres and just mixing stuff up and just trying to do that.
Yeah. You know? So have you mixed? So you say you done, you do EM, you do drum and bass, and but have you mixed footwork tracks or juke? Yeah,
a little bit. I played a live stream out here on the northwest side out here. I play some DJ Rock and some DJ Rashad, and I've never done like a full footwork juke mix. I haven't had that opportunity yet. Maybe one day.
Oh yeah.
You know,
man.
I gotta say something.
Go ahead.
Because I came to the realization that DJ Elmo is one of the producers that I think footwork producers that I've ever heard. I'm sure people will have their opinions, but that dude's tracks are cold. Like almost all. I was like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't heard all of them. I heard a few, but yeah, he got raw tracks.
Good.
Yeah, he definitely got raw tracks. Somebody else I was talking to brought DJ Elmo up. I think it was man, who was it? It was either Brother Patar or oh man, Thrash. I think Thrash did something with DJ Elmo or Hesk. One of the two. Might have been Hesk.
Yeah.
So yeah, his name is getting out more.
Yeah.
So your style, who would you say, just in mixing wise, would you say your style is more similar to?
In terms of DJing, I mean, I'm relatively new to the whole DJ thing. I never music to be a DJ, but it just kind of it's starting to kind of be that way. And I would say probably similar to, I don't know if you're familiar with Special Request. He's a dude out in UK, and he mixes all types of stuff. He mixes jungle and electro and house and folk.
Yeah.
He brings in like old stuff like Kraftwerk and Whitney Houston. He'll play just crazy stuff. So I would say somebody like him is a huge inspiration. Sherelle, she's a huge inspiration. She mixes footwork, all that stuff, really high energy music. And you know, just like the people that I look up to in terms of mixing, I guess they do it not really with turntables, they do it in their own way, but people like Aphex Twin, Square Pusher, you know, like Overmono, Fortet, all these big UK dudes that are really pushing this crazy intense sound with their mixing. Mainly it's audio visual. That's what I'm trying to do next, is get into the visual world, kind of, you know, make it more of a show. Because with me, with these, I would much rather not be the center of attention when I'm playing music, right? I want it to be, you know what I mean? I don't want people looking at me, you know what I mean? Like, I want it to be about the music, you know? But I'm still working on that. A minute to iron out. But
yeah, man, right on. So I'm gonna take it back, man. So for those of y'all listening and everything, I just want to tell you, man, I met this brother at our people's was it 50th birthday party up at the Smart Bar. And it just seemed like a real cool cat walking around at a Tech Life hat. I was like, man, who is this dude, man? Like, yeah, and then man, just real cool, man. Yeah, just in the mix of things and stuff. Like, you ever did work with Tech Life? Are you in Tech Life?
No, I worked with Jalen a little bit, DJ Jalen. We've made some tracks together like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had the opportunity, man, to be honest with you. I would like to, but I mean, you know, they got their own thing going on, and I feel like, you know, I don't want to intrude on that. I'm also kind of working with Jana Rush a little bit. We're talking about maybe a little bit here and there, but, you know, life gets busy and, you know, you got to work things out a little bit. But no, I haven't had the opportunity yet. Maybe one day that would be great. If not, that's okay too, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. What's the name of the tracks that you worked on with
They're all unreleased, but I could send them to you. You know, I mean, Jalen's a master, man. Jalen's crazy.
Man,
I would, in terms of up and coming talent, you know, he's up there. He's great.
Yeah, man, right on. So for one, you got this well-rounded DJ, and you also in production. Do you do any other thing outside of, say, you know, electronic dance music, footwork, juke? You do anything like you do anything with hip hop?
I mean, I have tons of stuff on my hard drive behind me, like tons of beats and stuff, but it doesn't really fit the name that I'm trying to put out. Most of the music I put out under my name is jungle or music, or very kind of like softer, down tempo type music, where I feel the beats that I have made, I'd probably have to make something separate for that because it doesn't really fit. I would love to put it out, and I've gotten good feedback from it, you know what I mean? But one day I'll get there and do it, you know what I mean? Just got to find the right avenue. But yeah, mainly like hip hop, and mainly but I'm trying to bridge the gap between drum and bass and ambient music, you know, and trying to put those two together. And I think when you tell people that you make ambient music, I think they're like, yeah, anybody can do that. You know what I mean? Like, there's no rhythm. It's just melody. It's just calming music. But I'm trying to figure out a way to bridge the gap between a genre that is so spastic and crazy, 160 BPM, 170 BPM, and mix it with this music that's supposed to calm you down and like help you relax. So I'm trying to use it, and that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, that's gonna be that's very interesting. That's gonna be something else. And I'm looking forward to see like the footworkers' reaction to it.
Me too.
That's gonna be something different.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, y'all get ready, man. Some news in the pot.
Yeah, man.
Oh. Yeah. So, man, your name Norfik.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different name. So I gotta ask.
Bring this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a weird story. So when I started making music back in 2008, I was just messing around. I was a kid. I didn't really know what I was doing, and making music under like some random name. I think it was like my initials and some numbers or something weird like that. And once I got hooked up with the label out in LA, they were like, "Yo, you can't put out music under that name. That's ridiculous."
Workout.
Well, that's it for today's show. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you learned a lot. Hey, but check it out. Support our guest of the day. Our guest information will be listed on the screen. Should be looking at it right now. The social media contacts, the individual websites and all that. And stay tuned, because we will be continuing our conversation next week on Wednesday. Give us the works every Wednesday with your boy DJ Cornerstone. But until then, Take care of yourself. God bless you. And footwork out.
Footwork out. Footwork out.